You know what I'm saying? A lot of people suffer in silence and become victim of Stockholm syndrome, you know, out of fear. You feel me? Thinking that, man, if I don't do this shit, I ain't gonna make it, or I ain't gonna, you know, I need this because this is the only way I could get by. This is the only way I could get to this person if I connect myself to this person. Man, look, if this person is only gonna fuck with me because of this person, then I don't need to fuck with them. If you ain't gonna fuck with me because this is beneficial for you and me, they had to skip around my verse, but four, maybe five. And they played 10. So when motherfucker go to saying Turk got one song, bro, y'all must not be a Turk fan, or y'all don't know no history of what was going on. I had some of the most memorable verses in the streets. See, I missed the commercial side, but the streets all over, bruh, it is what it is, bruh. That's why these people, that's why nigga, everywhere y'all go, y'all feeling it. If you from New Orleans, of course, niggas in New Orleans had they picks and chooses, you feel me? You know, niggas in New Orleans, we hey, so whatever we own, we own. You know what I'm saying?
Reggie Bush, USC, superstar, perfect running back. Yo, nigga said he won't smoke. You know he want none of that. Told her that I'm about to come. Asked her what she wanted at. She said, you know damn well exactly who I wanted at. I brought you tickets for dinner. You'll find me raising the center.
What's up, guys? Kenny Chris back in the field, and I got crunk too much about this on this No Limit and Cash Money on Verzuz. And this is why I got so much lit about this one. It was so much here. The culture one got a little strong here. The culture one, and of course, well, in my opinion, the culture one and one, because the city had been won all the by myself. Because this is one of the news I've been saying who won the Cash Money and nominal versus Labels took the crown. The city had took the culture and won them to the battle. In my opinion, the story is when they're gonna have it special. So Turk calls Birdman out to what happened this weekend and what this going on here. So in my opinion, with Turk, he's trying to call him out for himself here, and he says what's going on here. Sounds like he called a bitch ass nigga. And when he said that, and what Turk said before, I don't know what it is. So, my opinion for him and Birdman and Turk, this is him going off here, he might be a little happy before his weekend. So, my ad with this one going on here, who won the battle and who won to the crown. So, the news says right there, who won the battle to Cash Money and for No Limit. The label to the crown here, and of course, the show double treat Cash Money Records and Lonely Records at Cashapp Con in Las Vegas delivered in a high folk this crown in crowd roaring when it hits to declare the winner. The vote remained open because the format itself which is declared one. Both labels entered the ring with deep catalogs of anthem defining Southern hip hop for decades. Cash Money leaned on in the early 2000s dominance, party, rhythm, bounce, platinum selling crews. No Limit countered with a late 90s blitz, camo, tank, imagery, street chants, full throttle pocket cuts. The live audience streams held on tight songs like Slow Motion, Back the Ass Up, and brought the house down when Juvenile and the Hot Boys took stage. No Limit responded to make it sing and other early rap era hits that still hard, gas and surprise appearance amplified the drama. And the head-to-head comparisons, many fans lead towards Cash Money for sheer energy and relentless bouncy hooks. Others gave No Limit the edge for the gritty street anthem hit dream, but more visual identity. But the emphasis wasn't about the time wins, it was about the celebration. As the first founder emphasized, the people and the culture win when iconic catalogs meet. So, who won the match here, I think No Limit won. The city won, the culture won. I think No Limit won that one because No Limit has a great songs on that metal and had a great albums on 91 to 1999 on the catalog album here. One of the favorite A+ this time. Southern Funk was a great R&B group. Soldier from Moby Dick, he was a great R&B singer for all purposes called Gal Harmony. It was an amazing song that he had listened to here. But I would say this, that was a great song for, and my opinion is this. Well, the Low Limit Records has a great opportunity for all purposes and the good cause. It is a great anthem and great songs with streetwise jerseys, camos, and street wearing and tank logo on it here with TRU logos on the t-shirt, tattoos. It was a great art here. And they are now for our bench weekend. But there's No Limit did something else. They're great on the top. And my opinion of the Verzuz in the Bay this weekend, I mean, No Limit took place here. They take on places on New Orleans bounce on a southern rapping with all the purpose here. The Birdman Slim is a founded for Cash Money on the 90s. Amplified the acts Main Fresh, Juvenile, and the most famous Lil Wayne. Not only are the rappers like the late Kilo G, the late Mr. Ivan, UNLV, Miss T, the late Pimp Daddy, what else? Lil Slim. Let's go. And a whole lot more. So they have a lot of acts on Cash Money here. But they're not only the Cash Money, the Masterpiece No Limit played the role of some of our careers, or like Snoop Dogg, Sister Soccer, Lil Romeo, Mia X, Gal Commission, Gabino Family, Prime Suspects, Cain and Abel, Crazy, and a whole lot more. And in my says all here, they great on my gonna song. I listen to all the artists. In the French praise to Me X, Juvenile as MVPs of the squad, people champion for Me X, no one the first lady, and the first lady of No Limit. And she had a good song. The great of Major A+ song was Good Girl Gone Bad. It was a great one. It's amazing. I'd like to see that more, her debut and her 95. But I'm pretty sure that the first thing you know is this really good enough? But it's good in this here. But the Juvenile no more about that the hitmaker who have representative labels. No Limit destroyed Cash Money. Even Lil Wayne could have saved them one user vote. The MVP BX, our man Juvenile carried this big brand on the back. And another fan added, I know Chewy back hurt carrying Cash Money tonight. Let's give it up for Me X and Juvenile Third Walker chimed in. The real winner tonight? Well, that's what makes sense. You guys are known. As No Limit fans, you need to step out the door and leave the building. And of course, you real No Limit fan, you rocking with everybody at the town. And Snoop Dogg rocked the crowd, and who the favorite No Limit shocked the audience after he popped out on the stage. Spit for his friends or C-Merch down for my ends, or as we call down for my niggas. And salute Snoop Dogg, we made history at Verzuz and did it for the country. Free C Murder. No one, we No Limit for life. Matt P wrote on the fifth opponent says, salute to all our fans. And fans attended Lil Wayne's lack of attendance. Lil Wayne's appeal to Cash Money record was already mentioned from the battle, prompted the fans with the question of his absence. Not having Lil Wayne at Cash Money Verzuz is the equivalent of someone getting your first favorite cake and if we take a first bite. Fairy Tale is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, 1% correct. And the fewest day that I wish Lil Wayne would show up at Verzuz battle. He was the energy they needed. However, the Cash Money played Lil Wayne's chart-chopping song of Millie, with Juvenile rappers apart with the lyrics. And also, Birdman calls out Hot Boy member Turk. And the court says Cash Money Records co-founder Birdman took a dig at Turk, who is 1/4 of the Hot Boys, during a speech on stage. Turk responded his Instagram page, the internet garnered the reaction of the media. He says, now why would Birdman say all that about Turk? Things are going so well by one person cell X. And the Hot Boys made rappers like Turk, BG, Jordan, Lil Wayne, for our no heads off, I need a hardcore and we on fire. According to Complex, Turk recently filed a lawsuit against the tour promoter Cash Money Millionaires during infant tour, allowing to pay disruption after being removed from the lineup. And why Turk wasn't there? He wasn't there to show up, but there's no way in the world that's because his. It is obvious that Birdman said he called him a bitch, man. And you know, this might be a whole lot of saying here. Did what Birdman said this? It said this is true. I want to know what's happening to him. We gotta see what Turk said it.
I understand. They got grown New Orleans and they still got who still believe in Santa Claus. You feel me? But after the night, bro, ain't grow up. If people ain't grow up after the night, bro, y'all ain't gonna never grow up. I pray for those who despitefully try to do whatever they try to do to me. Like, I pray that God changed their heart. I pray that God changed their mind like he did mine. You feel me? I pray that God protect them from all hurt, harm, and danger. You know what I'm talking about? I had a great time tonight. Shout out to the people in Houston, man. I shot a video tonight.
Oh,
shit.
We had a good time.
I got the Houston hospitality tonight. You feel me? It was a packed club tonight. You know what I'm talking about? And I made a bag. You know what I'm saying? And I got 2 potential feature bags. So,
But the devil meant for that.
hey man, listen man, I ain't doing no tripping. Bro. You hear me? And I want to straighten something up. Birdman. I understand our language, you feel me? But I got to say this for me. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me when y'all wanna fuck with me.
What they say is true. It wasn't before that it was Turk would call about this, and he never saw him in a Cash Money Millionaires 30th anniversary, so therefore they didn't know what's happening. And it might be, it is that moment where it says, Turk, you know what I'm talking about. If I'm in the crash to do, and who know the fuck do here? But in my opinion, with the series returns, Gangster Williams saw Verzuz, and then when they show up at Verzuz, Turk didn't show up at Verzuz. But the same thing you know what here, it's not but myself in my heart. But I know what Terrence Williams says, but I gotta see here it is.
I've been seeing people been saying, no limit one, this, no limit. Ain't nobody won that. And the reason why I say that is because, for one, yeah, No Limit came with the little dress and color coding, and let's go, okay, we're gonna wear this, let's go out, tank stuff. And then on the other hand, Cash Money came playing around, thinking like, okay, we got this because we've been hearing them for the last year, Cash Money, and seeing them, but it was boring. Very boring. Look at the crowd. You have a few females, a few dudes was rapping to it, but the crowd wasn't even listening. You had some of the white people. I looked like I saw an Asian just there that looked like, well, what's going on up in here? What's ready to go? That stuff was boring. I would say this. Had Swiss Beats decide to have that versus in New Orleans, where both of those camps are born and raised at, then it would have been bigger, better, more lit.
Here's the thing. This is not boring. They got drunk there. and the crowd was never been so far. The crowd was been there dancing like this on the crunk up it, dancing like a, hey, wait a minute. They been dancing like that all being? But bro, I know, we didn't know about this, because it was just moment on here. But the first thing you know is, why in the world are tough beer? Every time the Hot Boys is sipping, them moving on baby ass. But the case don't know what's going on happening. And yeah. And what in the world is going on this weekend? What Willie D said about this, I think Willie D would have the answer. Let's see what Willie D had to say to himself.
So, the verses between No Limit and Cash Money for New Orleans music supremacy finally went down on Saturday. And it was a big deal, fam. Who y'all think won? Give me a thumbs up if you think No Limit won. 2 thumbs up if you think Cash Money won. Let me see where y'all at. In the meantime, in between time, let's get into it. So, Lil Wayne didn't show up. Obviously, Mystical was not there because he is in prison. That was high energy. Some people say that Cash Money won. Some people say No Limit won. Most of the comments I've seen, they've been giving it to No Limit, and specifically Mia X. People loved Mia X's energy. Both record labels had at least one artist who went public about feeling slighted that they were left out of the performance. On Cash Money's side, it was Turk. On No Limit's side, it was Mercedes. Mercedes had the song I Can Tell, which featured Mac. Mercedes was actually at the venue. She had credentials, but she didn't perform. She said she was not invited to get on the stage and perform her own song. Somebody else performed her song, and she wanted to know, how does something like that happen? So she was mad. She said, well, actually, she was infuriated. She wants to sue No Limit. In fact, not want to, she said, I'm going to sue you. Prepare to get sued. You know, play with kids, don't play with me. She's going to sue No Limit. She's going to sue Master P for performing her song. I don't know if P owns the rights to the song or Mercedes owns the rights to the song. Let's assume Mercedes owns the right to the song.
Damn, ain't that some? Briscoe was in prison with the time being, he wasn't show up. And of course, Mercedes, she wasn't there on the Verzuz and No Limit. And you know why? It's because they not show up here, because the ANC has been showing themselves from EX, show their ANC with the lyric here. And I'm about it. They got them ANC here, but they show himself a lot of good things here. A lot. And for all the purposes here on No Limit Records, that's because they here for all one thing. Is that because the No Limit Records, they No Limit won. And the guys that know Cash Money won. Nah. No one won that battle. The culture won and the city won that matter. That's because No Limit won that battle. For all the purposes that for saying No Limit, this what happened. And of course, Mercedes is a policy. She didn't show up at No Limit in Cash Money Verzuz. She will order here. She is her apology. That's because she accepted herself. And that's why Mercedes did. She had responded.
It took me a minute I had to gather myself. So, I got on here today to publicly apologize to B. I absolutely know it was not your fault. Unfortunately, I flashed out because I am human. It was a number of things that happened that day. It was really chaotic leading up to that point. Y'all really don't know. Y'all just saw me spaz out. But I was just simply stating that he doesn't own the song. It's my song. I don't know what y'all know about music, but do your research. I'm not about to do all that because that's really not what I'm here for. Like I said, I'm coming to give a public apology, number one, and assert myself because I've been around, like, since the beginning. Not like since they was in California, but when I got signed is when they were literally about to take off. I was there for the About It soundtrack. I was there for TRU. I wasn't only, but I was there. Like, I was literally at all of the big tours and stuff that they were doing. I was there. So, yes, I've been with them recently on the road and all of that. So, I don't understand because I'm reading all the comments and I see, well, who is she? Or who she thinks she is? Like y'all haven't been listening to my music. Like, that's what's tea. This album came out in 1999, okay? I did this in 7 days, so yes, there was a collective effort all the way around the board because I didn't even know I was about to go and record.
Whoa, hold on a second. Let me stop right there. This Mercedes album called Rear End, it started with here that when is that? 1999? I'm gonna check this out. Let me see if I'm not correctly. This is where I saw what's going on. Let me go story shorts. And right by now, this is why I remember this one. Mercedes Rear End. And this is where we're in this right there. Let me pause that here. This right there is a C minus. This right there is a C minus right now. If you don't know why Mercedes had its failures, it's your thing. It's one here. So this one is the rear end is a C minus. It's a little wild mix of talented and consistency and translating to thing, masterpiece growing on you, things to smooth, Madonna forwards and the catchy hooks throughout songs like him and camouflage and good we can rap and sing confidence. The problem made of here that don't match her energy. So this is a match energy. And the comment says on this is a Mindfire album cover right there. And I do believe Mercedes left the music business after the project go to law school. I think he's from Michigan. Okay, so that tells me that why Mercedes didn't show up at Verzuz and why the hell she didn't do that when it's going to where. But I don't know how and why this thing going on here. And the purpose of the lawsuit threats is just because of No Limit. And not because it wasn't that for all to my opinion and No Limit came right here. So that is why I wasn't joking about here. But shows doesn't know how long. But it was that the return of Verzuz, something like that. For furthermore, I don't know why. I don't know why this might be a gray intention here with the same thing going on, but it's this No Limit case of thing going on here. I don't know what this happened. So it was off script. But Birdman did not say things about call him Turk a bitch made. And he call him a bitch. But he's saying things that are going on. But this ain't on the screen. But what did Birdman just say this is true?
In a little small ass house, and we knew we was gonna change the world, and we changed the fucking world. Cash money forever, you heard me?
Yes, sir.
Where you at, P? Say what you gotta say.
Come on, P.
Stunner, what you gotta say.
Hey man, like, I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like, when I met Blood, you know, I just was trying to do something different in the game. I had started this shit young.
Right, we need a part.
I was a young man trying to get some money
It's so
and not be in the
short,
streets.
though, bro. This shit was so fucking
I met
good,
BG,
dog.
I met Wayne,
Oh.
I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gon' fuck
Whoa,
you.
Turk, man. What?
Hey, we gon' fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one
Why
nigga
y'all niggas
died,
beefing,
I
bro?
ain't say
What?
died, 'cause we lost a lot of soldiers. But Cash Money ain't built
Nigga
on.
says, fuck
you
Turk.
leave, you can't, we gon' still multiply.
Fuck that
Let's
little
go.
bitch.
Cash Money ain't gon' never die.
Birdman, you alright,
Say
cuz?
something so they know our culture, we get together.
Tonight, listen, y'all, listen. For sure, we was battling out. We got some two legends up here, man. Listen, I just want to tell all y'all, the culture won, the city won. We got No Limit, Cash Money on the stage together. Them my brothers, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
All right,
We
yeah, that
love
nigga
y'all,
Silk
man.
tall
Let's
as
keep
shit.
it going. I
This
salute
nigga like
y'all.
7 feet.
It's nothing but love. You
That
know how we
nigga,
rock
that nigga
this
Silk
shit.
taller than everybody on the stage, bro.
Hey,
God
I just want to say
damn.
one thing before we go, man. Free C Murder. You know what I'm saying?
nigga Silk tall
Rest
as
in peace,
shit.
Soldier Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Magic.
Bro, where
You know
Master
what I'm saying?
P?
Rest in peace, Skull Doug. Man, it's Uptown for life,
Okay.
man. New Orleans in the building.
No
You dig?
limit.
504 to the me show. You heard me?
Man, if it wasn't for No Limit and Cash Money, that's because they was all the stars in the market. Because No Limit and Cash Money rappers, they're the best serving rappers in the game. And I'm feeling so glad. And I'm gonna say this, it's just too funny. I mean, Verzuz died, Ford, you name it for No Limit. And I'll say this one. The album, the short-term movie of Bob Rocket, it's just really a maddening thing about Cash Money and everything out. It's been so grateful for the book. And I'm not saying this, that was a good for just really sports. I mean, you gotta give it a step credit. I'm giving credit for No Limit and Magic B and Birdman, Cash Money. The breaks that work well, it is just what we say. Before I was going in to get breaks off, so let's be real there. We'll keep it down on DNB. I'll highlight next time next video. And you video like fun, comment, and subscribe my channel. And hit notification on the video to know No Limit and Space. Coming up on how you feel about No Limit and Cash Money versus for all those. You'll force it on. Well, peace, one love, 9 out. I'll see you guys next time. Holla.
Where everybody saying? Yeah.
Wait a minute, you could have saw this video early and ad-free. All you have to do is become a member on my Patreon. So either click the link in my description or head over to patreon.com/chiselthedunks. Not only you'd be helping out the channel, you'd also get all of my content early and ad-free before the internet even sees it. Any little thing helps, I appreciate you. If not, hit the subscribe button or follow button. Anything you can do to help out the channel. I'll see you on the inside. You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Roll credits. Roll credits. You're welcome for that.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! So just do it!
Please! Please!